Welcome to an introduction to a linkage of processes, with thanks to Associates in Process Improvement API, and especially the generous guidance and instruction from Ron Moen and Cliff Norman of API. This introduction to a linkage of processes is presented as a member resource from the IQI. There are several uses for a linkage of processes. Key ones include visualizing the interdependence of the organization's processes, improving communication, coordination, and handoffs, identifying processes that are key to achieving strategic goals, and integrating organizational improvement initiatives at the process level. Our typical organization chart shows only people and reporting structures. This view of the organization is limited and not very useful for operations and improvement planning. A different view of the organization is needed. One that shows the work performed in the organization, meaning its processes as well as the relationships or interactions between those processes. We will follow 8 steps to create a linkage of processes for your organization. Typically, several managers and lead workers from key processes in the organization work together to develop your organization's linkage. 5 to 8 people is a workable group size. The first step in developing your linkage of processes is to obtain the aim or mission statement for your organization. It is helpful to be aware that when asked, many members of your organization will provide different responses to what is our organization's aim. They may even point to different source documents as the basis for their response. The example we are using in today's lesson is fictional, for purposes of illustration only. Here's an example of a mission statement. Often, aim statements or mission statements are accompanied by guiding principles and their definitions. The next step is to list the primary products and services that your organization provides. Formatting the list of product lines and services in this way helps to identify at a high level the key activities in the organization. The chart is structured like a process family matrix. Developing a high-level list like this primes the group for their next steps. Step 3 is to brainstorm a list of 10 to 30 key processes that form the mainstays of your organization. These are the primary activities that describe the business of your organization. List these on Post-its and place them randomly on the board you're working on. Step 4 is to brainstorm a list of 10 to 30 key guiding processes. These are the processes that prepare the organization to run the mainstay processes. And they include and relate to the need the organization is targeting. Examples of such processes are customer research, customer feedback, strategic planning, business planning, budgeting, research and development, design and redesign, as well as improvement initiatives. List each of these processes on Post-it notes and place them on your team's work surface. The 5th step is to brainstorm a list of 10 to 30 processes that support the rest of the organization. These include processes such as accounting, human resources, admin support, maintenance, IT, facilities, audit, security, EH&S, regulatory compliance, and so on. These processes are also written on Post-it notes and placed on your board or work surface. Step 6 uses Deming's production viewed as a system as a model to lay out mainstay, guiding, and support processes. You may recall this diagram from Dr. Deming's book, The New Economics. We should review again the meaning of the word production as it relates to Deming's diagram, production viewed as a system. He wrote, "Everybody at work in any pursuit, any endeavor, be it building, education, post office, transportation, manufacturing, service of any kind, has a customer. Somebody takes her work and does something with it. there is a chain of production. As used here, production refers to producing work that is used by someone else. Its meaning is not limited to a specific type of work. Using this model as our framework, we lay out our mainstay, guiding, and support processes. In step 7, we place our process post-it notes in the sequence and relationships that best matches the normal flows of work in the organization. Mainstay processes typically flow from left to right on the diagram, beginning with processes that connect to the suppliers, then processes describing the main work of the organization, and then processes that distribute the organization's products or services. After the mainstay processes are arranged, connect those processes that have important relationships with arrows showing the primary flow of information or materials. Guiding processes usually flow from right to left. Group from right to left those processes relating to customers, then those processes that describe consumer research, and then those that study and plan for the organization, and finally, processes that implement design and redesign initiatives. In most cases, there's not a standard flow of work between support processes. Some processes serve only some elements of the organization, while others, the entire organization. Arrange processes where they have the most frequent interactions. After arranging the support processes, connect the processes that have important relationships, receiving important inputs from another process, or send important outcomes to another process, either with each other or the mainstay. Grouping some processes and drawing boxes around them makes it easier to see the organization's workflows. It is customary to draw a large box around all of the mainstay processes. Arrows should represent the primary direction of work or interactions between processes. In only a few cases will arrows be shown going in both directions. Missing processes or processes that should be in place but are not can be identified with a special color or with dotted lines. Most linkage of processes require a few iterations before they are useful representations of the organization's work. With your linkage of processes in hand, you can begin to use it as a resource for improving your organization's operations, planning, and improvement activities. Thank you for watching this IQI member resource on how to create a linkage of processes. Please like this video, subscribe to the IQI channel, and check out our other video offerings. Bye for now.